we're doing it. This is just a hangout, you know. Trying to pull up the, make sure I can see the chat on my laptop here. Let's see. I think we're live. Let's see. Make sure. Yeah. I think we are. Testing. Okay, yeah, we're live. What's up, Drew? We're doing a tabletop. We're just gonna hang out and look at some stuff. How does that sound? I'm gonna set out a bunch of knives here. Richard, hey buddy. Let's let the dog out first of all. So I'm gonna set out a bunch of knives. You guys have questions about them, we can go over them. We can just look at them and appreciate them. We can do whatever we want. And Robert, hey buddy. This is hopefully a nice, relaxing Sunday for everybody. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put only titanium out first. What's your general thoughts on 154 cm? Worth spending 100 plus? In my opinion, yes. I wouldn't mind having 154 cm on anything up to like, I don't know, like $200 even. I actually really like it. It's easy to sharpen. It's probably in my opinion, at least in my experience, it's one of the easier steels to sharpen, where you still have very good edge retention, but still very easy to sharpen. But that's just me. Let's see. I wonder. I might have to. I might have to move this. Let's move that. So now we can go up here. Is the hinderer at the last slot, or can we fit this guy? Let's fit this guy right over there. This is a lot of titanium, folks. When I first started collecting, I had no idea I would ever have this much titanium. No idea. I'm very, very happy. I guess we'll do like that. That's pretty much, I think that's all the titanium. Yeah, I think so. Let me get this. Get my other case here. All right, we're good. So, what's happening, dudes? I'm sure you guys saw my my new blue accents on the hinderer here. I was just talking to Diener. He was saying he thought it would look good with blue on this side too. Do you guys have any opinion on that? I thought I wanted to keep the blue only onto the lock side, but now that he mentioned it, it might look kind of good. I don't know. I kind of wanted to leave this side completely colorless, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna think about it. You know, I actually put a new edge on this knife, on the XM18, because it didn't, I bought this used. It was like new in box is how they described it, and it's in very good shape. But it didn't have quite, it didn't have a great edge. Um, so I threw it on the work sharp, and I wasn't sure how it would slice because these are very thick behind the edge, very thick. Um, but surprisingly, it cuts, it slices pretty good. Not like amazing, but it definitely does. So I was kind of surprised to see that. Um, I think possibly the sliciest knife in this whole lineup is the new Tucson. This thing is unbelievably. I mean, what the hell? It's like nutty. Black screws might look kind of cool. I'm a fan of raw with black accents. Yeah, that might look cool. I don't have any black hardware on any of these knives. Um, in fact, the only color in this whole lineup is on the Apex, we got some blue. Hinderer, we got some blue. And on the PM2, we have that little piece of bronze. Literally the only color. I guess the carbon fiber here. But aside from that, everything here has zero color on it. Well, I take that back. This one's got a bronze clip. Um, but yeah, I typically just go plain tie. You know, titanium has something about it that I just really love, and I know everyone loves it because that's it's the perfect material to have on a knife. It's just there's no better material. Um, there's something about it that just feels premium. You feel titanium as opposed to aluminum or as opposed to stainless steel. There's just a huge difference. Even stainless steel, when it has the weight, it does not feel the same. You guys know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. Um, it doesn't feel the same. It just does not feel like that. I don't know what that is. It's something to do with how it looks, you know? It's a little different shade than aluminum. Um, you can always tell looking at a knife, especially in person, that it's titanium as opposed to aluminum or stainless. It almost like a bronzish sort of dark color in it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Anybody out there? But yeah, it's the perfect handle material for a knife. There's nothing better. Literally nothing better. Where did my chat go? What is happening here? Let me refresh. Why can't I look at that? Hang on a second. Hang on. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Obviously, FRN is superior. I don't know, man. FRN might be better than polymer. The Hogue deck I had, was polymer, and it felt worse than FRN. Spyderco's FRN I actually like, especially on this knife. I haven't tried it any of their other knives, but on this knife it doesn't bother me. Typically it does. For some reason on this one, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as plasticky. I really like it. What's up, Doug? Hey, buddy. You guys have any full titanium knives? And if so, which is your favorite? I know Richard's got a full titanium PM2. He's got pretty much this same knife, but he's anodized his, which it looks really cool. You guys should follow Richard on Instagram if you aren't already. He takes some very, very good photos. Very good photos. I was thinking the other day, have any of you guys seen somebody do a regrind on a PM2? I've never seen it. You know, it's not ridiculously thick behind the edge, but it is kind of thick. Um, Richard, who me? Yeah, you. Let's see. I can't remember what it was. I don't have any tie yet one of these years, though. Yeah, you will, man. Yeah, it's like, it's 22 thousandths back here. Up here we got 22 again, and 22 again. So it's very consistent, which is great. But 22 is not, it's not super thin. I mean, it's definitely, you know, it has no problem slicing. Zero. But it could be thinner, you know? It could be thinner. I'm just wondering if anyone has ever gotten a regrind done on a Spyderco. I've never seen it. Um, yeah, I don't know. Robert said just an old 0220 ZT and tie. Ooh, that sounds nice. That sounds very nice. Richard said if you have a PM2, Drew, Smoky Mountain Knife Works has tie scales for 59 bucks. Yeah, that's a good buy. That's probably the best deal I've seen on PM2 scales. Definitely the best. Definitely the best. That's very good. Are they stonewashed kind of like this one or what? What's the finish on the titanium? Do you know? Well, those are the ones you got, right, Richard? Because these you can tell they're pretty scratched up, but they used to be stonewashed. And I actually kind of like the scratched look. It looks sweet. It just, looks like it's been used, which it has. It's stonewashed. Okay, cool. Perfect. Uncle Kenny, hey bud. Hi there. Any idea on what clip might fit a Roboto 2 O knife? The clip sucks horribly. I need to replace with a milled or wire. Anything would be better. Um, you know what? I'm not sure. I know that O knives are made by Kaiser, so I wonder if a Kaiser clip would fit on it. Let me look up what it looks like really quick right here. Um, I'm wondering like what pattern the screws are in. Roboto. I heard that Roboto 2 is really good. Do you like it? People keep really raving about it. I'm looking at a picture of it right now. It looks like I'd be willing to bet that a Kaiser clip would fit that. I cannot say for sure, but I would be willing to bet. I would bet $10. So I'm not super duper confident, but it looks like a Kaiser clip. Here's a Kaiser right here. It's got the two screws, same orientation, and it looks like they're spaced around that distance from each other. It looks like Kaiser sells these titanium deep carry clips, which I really like. They kind of get fatter down at the bottom here. They look good. They go in and out of the pocket super duper well. So I would try to possibly, if you have another Kaiser, maybe switch it over just to make sure. But if you don't, I would order one of these from the Kaiser site. He said, great blade and action is butter smooth, but the clip is horrible. I'm going to try to find a mill Kaiser clip online. Yeah, do that. They sell them in blue, gray, or black. They were out of the black last time I went on there, but they do sell the black ones still, but they're in a kit. They're in a kit that comes with this driver, and it's like $5 more. So if you want the black, you have to get that kit. Unless they're back in stock, I don't know. But they're only like 15 bucks, and they're really good. Chicago 23 doo-doo knives. Is that the name of a knife company or what? If not, it should be, because that is... Maybe that should be the name of my knife company. Kevin Duty's doo-doo knives. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, titanium inset liners locks is my new favorite thing. Both the Cubist variant PE2 here and the Devo Knives Mash, both full titanium, no frame lock. We got inset liner locks, baby, and it's fantastic. You know, you don't have to worry about accidentally putting pressure on a lock bar with a steel or with a titanium frame lock. Most knives, this one is one of them. If you go to thumb flick it and you're bracing yourself up on the lock bar there, it's very hard to, you know, you lock yourself out because you're putting pressure down onto the blade. So you have to hold it in such a way where you're not touching it before you go and thumb flick it out. With titanium liner locks, you don't got to worry about nothing, man. You can do it right-handed. You can do it left-handed. It's just great. It's really great. I think more companies should do stuff like this. It's great. I really like it. What did you say the brand model was on the front flipper liner lock? This one right here. This is the Cuvist variant PE2. Cuvist. You can see the Q right there. Cuvist variant PE2. I really like it. The front flipper, excellent. Super easy to do. Reverse flick, excellent. Very comfortable sway back kind of design. I love it. It is a little heavy. There's no milling on the inside here. So it's a little weighty. It's actually, it's about the same weight as the mash, but it's smaller. So it's pretty heavy. The mash has a lot of milling on the inside for weight relief. Piper's here. Hey, bud. What up? You know, I'm noticing I have a little bit of lock rock on this knife. I just noticed it right now. I bought this used. What happens if I tighten that? You hear that? That's not good. I wonder how I would fix that. I've literally never had that problem. Have you guys? Anyone know how to fix that? There's movement this way. Not this way. It's this way. I don't know. Oh, that's weird. That's gonna bother me. Huh. Oh well. It's still a great knife. That's what happens when you buy things used. Sometimes they're not perfect. You know? What you gonna do? Spyderco Smock. Love this knife. I have not really carried and used this one. I've wanted to keep this one very nice and unscratched. I will carry it from time to time, like on the weekend, just running errands. You know, nothing hard usage. But I'm kind of tempted to possibly. Well, I don't know. I can't decide. Possibly start carrying it at work. I don't know. Civilian soldier said, maybe replace the pivot with an oversized one. With all the metal fan work you do, I'm sure you could do it. So you think that's the problem? Or is it Or is it the, is there space between the lock bar and the tang right in here? I guess it could be either. Hmm. Where's the stop pin in here? Oh, it's back there. Oh, the lock bar? Yeah. I guess it could be either the stop pin, the pivot, or the lock bar. It could be any of those things. Yeah. Stop pin, yeah. Yeah, I think it could be any of those. I wonder I wonder which one it is. Maybe the stop pin, right? Because that's what, if the stop pin was pushing it further this way into the lock bar, that would go away, right? If it was a larger stop pin, maybe. I wonder if I could rotate it. Because sometimes stop pins do wear out. If you flick your knives like a shit ton for years. This knife hasn't been out for years, but maybe someone just flicked the shit out of this thing. Replace the stop pin with an oversized is what I meant. Should tighten it up. Okay. Can you buy those, or do you just have to make one? I'd have to get my calipers out and then measure this one, probably. Could have a flat spot, like you said. Yeah. Yeah. Drew Dudley. Just found a Kaiser October 20 CV full tie for 175 on Amazon. Wow. That's a steal, buddy. Yeah. I was talking to Jason about that knife, the October. He really loves it. He really loves it. He said the lock bar is sensitive. You don't want to put pressure on it, like I was just talking about. But if you are conscious of that, he says it's an amazing knife. So if you can, I would go for that. I would go for that. This is gonna bother me until I can fix it. Wonder if I should take this apart. Actually, can I rotate it right now while it's in there? Let me get my Leatherman. Maybe I can just grab it and turn it. Oh yeah. It's loose in there. I can feel it moving around. I've really taken to the Kaiser Originals. I just got another one of the Mojave ones in OD green this time. I actually still haven't tried the original. I really need to because I think it looks really good. I just haven't got around to it yet. Um, the have you tried the XL one? I don't think I would like the XL. I think I like the idea of having the aluminum handles. I always prefer aluminum. Usually always prefer aluminum. It just feels a little heavier, more substantial in your hand, a little more premium. That's awesome. How much did you pay for that one? It's actually a little better. Maybe. Yeah, it is. It is a little better. Interesting. Very interesting. It's still there very slightly, but it is better. So there must be a fucking flat spot. That motherfucker. That motherfucker. He probably didn't notice it. But The all black Kaiser original is 85. Yeah, that's really not a bad price. What's the blade steel on those? 154? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. Sweet. I bet it's going to spin back around eventually. I wonder if I could even Loctite it where it's at. If you look at it, you can tell it's kind of messed up. Yeah, it's definitely messed up. You can see it right there. Camera's not going to focus, but yeah, that was the issue. I just need to maybe I can see if I can because this is a you know a smaller knife company run by Justin Lundquist. I bet if I send him an email asking him for a stop pin, he will send me one. I bet. I wonder if you can find some stock that same size and cut a new pin. Yeah, I might be able to do that too. I just don't know, you know, if it's stepped down. You know how some of them are a certain thickness where it comes in contact with the tang, but then it thins down where it goes into the holes on either side. If that's the case, I wouldn't be able to do that because I don't have a lathe. So I'll have to take it apart and look at it. But I am gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try asking him first. If it comes down to it, though, I will absolutely try to make one myself. It probably doesn't matter if I'm not the original owner, right? I'm sure he would still send me one. You can get a Kaiser OG in LMAX for 180. Huh. LMAX. Very interesting. Is that one with like one of the fat carbon ones? Oh, yeah, you just said it. Fat carbon, baby. I don't own any fat carbon. I really need to do that someday. I love the look of them. I just haven't really got around to ever purchasing any. You know, they're pricey. You know, stuff with fat carbon's always pricey. It must just be an expensive material to make. I guess. I don't even know where it's made actually. Does anyone know? Wolfgang, hey buddy, what's up, man? We're just talking about knives. We're just hanging out talking about knives, dude. Anyone know where fat carbon is made? Is there like, does it all come from one maker or whatever? I don't know if I like the pattern. Looks like a Deftones album cover. That's funny. Michael, hey buddy, what's up, dude? The Blackwash LMAX in brown fat carbon looks cool. Almost like an old Bakelite. That sounds cool. I'm going to have to look that up. Sounds like my kind of night. Hell yeah, brother. You guys playing with any... I bet you guys are playing with knives right now, too. I'd be willing to bet. What are you guys messing around with? Man, I want a Mini Tempest so bad. The Sharp by Design Mini Tempest. I want one so bad. Aside from the Winter Blade Co. Factor, the Mini Tempest is like in my top. It's in my top 5 Grail knives of all time. That's how much I want it. They do pop up on the secondary fairly often, so it is possible. But they're just always a little too expensive for me to swing at the moment when I see them. They're like anywhere from $350 to $450, which is a lot, you know. I can't just bust that out, you know. So What are you guys' thoughts on the Kaiser Jungas? I'm not familiar with that one. Let me type it into Google real quick. I'll take a look. Um, Kaiser Jungas? Jungas. I've never seen this one. Okay. Wow. That's pretty interesting looking. Big old holes, clip point. That looks pretty neat. Thumb stud and flipper. N690. Looks like good micarta. That's pretty neat, man. You got a blue pivot color too. I'm not usually a clip point kind of guy, but this is a pretty. This is one with a relatively low tip. Uh, that's cool, man. $64. I think that looks like a pretty good buy, for sure. Any material called fat carbon, I believe, is from one maker. I'm sure there's knockoffs. Okay. Yeah, I was curious if it was kind of like Damasteel, you know? Whenever you hear the word Damasteel, that's from one maker that makes that stuff. I was thinking fat carbon might be the same. What do y'all think of Dam Design collab Kaisers? Hollow ground Tanto blades look sick. I don't think I've seen those. But I really into Dam Designs, so that sounds sweet. Daily Knife, hey dude, what's up? Trying to talk myself out of buying a Max Ace Black Mirror. Don't talk yourself out, dude. Just do it. The Black Mirror is one that I really want as well. That's a fantastic knife for a very good value. eBay on sale 32. $32 for what? Not for a Black Mirror. No way. Oh, the Kaiser. Yeah. I've been looking at the Towser S, Black Micarta, and Black Wash. Yeah, I want to get one of those too. That's probably the best version. The Black Micarta. The Kaiser Cyber is weirdly eye-catching. Yeah, that's a weird one for sure. I have almost bought that like twice. It's just a really weird one. Carrying the EXO hasn't had any problems, surprisingly. Nice, dude. Have you got any scratches on it yet? Or are you able to still keep it nice and purty? The Black Mirror on sale, $125, Chicago Knife Works. Fuck, man, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I can't do it. I'm not buying anything else till knife show. I know I said that, and then I bought like 4 knives. But they were all pretty cheap ones, so, whatever. But now, I'm really going to stick to the rule. No more knives until February 11th, which is coming up in, let's see, 2.5 weeks almost. It's relatively light use with what I'm willing to do with it. Yeah, that's good. I'm sure the EXO could handle hard use, but it's a beautiful knife. You don't want to mess it up, get all scratchy. And I noticed something today. I noticed something on my Manix too. Look at this. You see those spots right up there? And right here? Is that rust? I think it's rust. I don't know what else it would be. I scratched it with my fingernail and it doesn't come off. I think it might be rust. There's some on the other side too. That sucks. 15V is not the most corrosion resistant, so it would make sense. I'm just wondering how I should go about cleaning it off, because I've literally never had a blade rust on me. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Anybody know? Patina, well, yeah, I guess I could leave it. But I would like to know how to clean it off. I've been thinking about getting an Arcform Slimfoot Auto, trying to remove the auto spring and making it a button lock. That'd be crazy. That's a pretty cool looking knife, though. I've seen that one. I always thought it was a button lock, because it kind of looks like a button lock. But yeah, it is actually an auto. I wonder if one day maybe they'll make a button lock version or something. I wonder. I think they sell rust erasers. What is that? How does that work? I've never tried one. This 3V is pretty prone to rust as well. But I haven't gotten any on this one yet. At least I don't think. Yeah, I don't see any. Huh. Any of you guys ever had rust on a blade? And if so, how'd you get it off? I think it scratches surface rust would scratch off with a toothpick. If you want to use a chemical approach, I would go with Remington spray oil. Rub it with an industrial microfiber. Okay. I'll try that. I have all those things already. So in my garage. I'll try that after we end this. I mean, it should come off easily. It's just like, tiny little spot. I would think it would. What are your guys' consensus on flipper tab or no flipper tab on the horn here? I'm kind of undecided. It has a really fantastic detent for the reverse flick and the thumb flick. So smooth. And the flipper tab action is really good too, which is kind of the reason I would leave it on. Just because it's fun. But, ergonomically it's better without it. So I'm probably going to leave it off. Just for the ergonomics, I'm going to carry this one after I'm done carrying the drop bear. I'm going to carry this one at work for a while. Because I think this is going to be a great work knife. I really do. I've seen people do it with Protex before. I'm not positive. I'm almost positive they manufactured the Slimfoot Auto. Huh. I've used rust remover. It's like a gel. Sits on for a few minutes, wiping rust off. Okay. Huh. I've had a bunch of old knives. Sometimes I take the rust off. I Kinfolk K380 vinegar and then polished it. Okay. Okay. All good info. I like choking up on knives. Yeah, me too. Me too. If I feel like I'm too far away from the edge, it bothers me. Like on this smock, if this forward choil wasn't here and I had to hold it back here, that would annoy the crap out of me, But since there is, I can hold it nice and close up here. It's fine. But if I had to hold it back here, hell no. Hell no. I would not like this knife at all. Choking up is a must. Unless, like, on the drop bear, where you're already really close, that's fine. This is totally fine for me. In fact, I actually really like it because you feel just really locked into the handle. You can squeeze the shit out of this thing, and you're already close to the edge. But yeah, if there's too much space in here between my hand and the edge, it bugs me. Dwayne, hey buddy. How you doing, man? I love that grind on the smocks. Yeah. Yeah, me too. It's beautiful. It's seriously beautiful. The polish on the flat is so nice, and that contrast between that and the edge bevel, or the bevel, I mean, just so crisp. Yeah, it's a good looking blade, man. You know, I thought how I forgot how thin this was. I think I measured it before. Behind the edge, I forgot. Let's see here. Um, Come on. 16. 16. 17. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. That's not insanely smooth or thin. But it's pretty thin. It looks like it would be thinner because of the hollow grind. Um, but it is absolutely very slicey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that hinder. It's gonna be a while before I can afford my own, but it's awesome. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it took me a while too, man. It took me a very long time. Um, just keep working towards it. You know, you'll get there. You'll absolutely get there. This is my most expensive knife. Dude, look at that lineup you have. Titanium daggers, more like it. Hell yeah, dude. You know what's funny? If you go back and watch my first video, or my first collection video, and look at that lineup compared to this one, it is crazy, dude. Like, I think I had, the only titanium I had, I think, was the PM2. I had the titanium scales on that, and I think that was it. I might have had the titanium bug out, possibly, but that was it. Um, Now look at it. Holy shit, man. This is a lot of money. Should I add these up? Should I add up and see how much I paid for everything on the table? Gosh, I don't even know if I want to know. I'm going to do it. Now, keep in mind, this was spread out over the course of about a year. You had the Griptilian as well, or no? Yeah, well, I can't remember if I had the Griptilian back at the first collection video. I can't remember. Don't do it. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's gonna scare me. Just found the bottle. It's called Crud Cutter Gel. Okay, cool. That seems like it would work. I forgot to put the titanium pen out here too. Titanium, baby. Titanium. You guys see my short on the Pony Stout? I'm liking this thing. I'm definitely gonna buy one. They're gonna be $80, 14C28N, and it's just such a good reverse flicker. Like, it's so good. That's the main reason I'm gonna buy it. Next reason is it's hollow ground and super thin behind the edge. I think it was like 13 thousandths or something crazy like that. Perfect blade shape for me. You know, you get a full grip on it in the choke up spot. It's just really comfortable. But really, the reverse flicking action, it's so good. The hole is super comfortable. I don't know if any of you guys got the growler, the Devo Knives growler. This hole is much more comfortable than that one. There's like a flat spot right on the top here, and your finger kind of goes like mostly right here and then like in this corner kind of, and it's just so easy. So easy. Inset liner lock. There's going to be this version and then also a micarta and satin version, which I will probably get. But this one's pretty cool too. It's like a kind of a blacked out one. Um, so I'm stoked. I'm definitely going to get one for sure. I'm a sucker for anodized aluminum like you are with titanium. What do you got in your anodized aluminum collection? You got some AWT scales in there probably, right? Daily Knife says, I don't know the value of every knife I own because some were given to me and some are antiques. I can't find online. The two good knives I have are a total of 620. 620 is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Is that a pre-order? It's called this is the Pony Stout. The Devo Knives Stout was the Devo Knives. It was their first design and very popular. This is the mini version of it. So same lines, but just smaller. But like I said in the short, I don't even think I would really call it a mini because I can get a full grip on this thing, even choked back. I would never hold it like this, but this is perfect. And then for draw cuts or utility cuts, there's a little spot for your pointer finger. It's just really good. And I don't think it's a pre-order. I think they're just going to drop. I'm not sure on what website they're going to drop at. But no, it's not a pre-order. They're just going to drop. Creating live all the time, baby. Hell yeah. Gotta hustle. We had a good time on the hangout last night. Cretan, Jason was there for a little bit. Lefty, EDC came and hang out. It's a good time. Well, Creighton, I'm sorry to say, but you came right at the end because I'm losing my light here, and I got to take this little puppy for a walk. He needs to go for a little walk. I've been trying to figure out the value of the 1953 Voss wavy blade dagger my grandpa gave me. I don't know why I'm curious, but I kind of want to know what it's worth. Yeah, I'd be curious too. I have some old things that were from my grandpa as well. That I would love to know the value on. I have a really old 22 rifle. Does anyone here know about guns? About old guns? It's a 22. The brand is crap. I think I have it right here. Let me see. The brand is Quackenbush. Can I show guns on YouTube? Like, will I get in trouble? I don't think so. Daily Knife does. Drew does a little bit. I wanted to hang out, but I had to work. Get back to work, Piper. My whole channel is gun. Yeah, that's a good point. There's gun YouTubers, so yeah. You're good. You can't do any gun disassembly or modification. Oh, really? Is that a thing? Huh. That's weird. But yeah, here it is. I'm only gonna be able to show you kind of part of it, but here it is. It's an old 22. It's a single shot, so you stick the round in there, close this, and then cock it back, and fires. So it's really old. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of the markings. If anyone thinks they know what this is, hit me up on Instagram. I'll send you a better picture of everything, all the markings and all that. But I would love to know more about it, or if it's worth anything. I actually fired it. One of my buddies knows about guns. and he said it was safe to fire. So I did a little bit of research. It said that you're supposed to use like subsonic 22 rounds with this thing. You know, it's not meant to be able to fire like the full grain ones. So, um, but yeah, the brand is Quackenbush, and that's all I know. But it's really cool. Not now. I meant last night with. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, next time, Piper. Next time we'll be doing it in 2 weeks from now. So maybe next time you'll be able to hang out. It says online it was designed in 1876. Damn. Isn't the Hera guy modding AK-50 cal on YouTube? Yeah, I think he is, isn't he? Or he's doing something like that. I follow a few of those gun channels. Civilian Soldier says you just can't work on them or show how to build them on YouTube. Okay, gotcha. It looks like one of those old survival rifles. Yeah, it does. Like the one where you can like kind of fold up almost. I'm looking for a date on here. Let me see. It says H.M. Quackenbush, Herkimer, New York, USA. March 15, 1986. And then that's it. That's the only markings on it. So, yeah. Anyways. My grandpa had that leaning up next to his fireplace throughout my whole childhood. It was just sitting there. He told me that his dad, or no, his grandma. So, okay, my grandpa told me that his grandma had that gun and shot a rattlesnake with it when it was about to bite him. Isn't that a cool story? So she popped a rattlesnake with that rifle. In 1904, you could buy that rifle for $3.04. Gosh, inflation, baby. Drew said one of them sold at an auction for a little less than 200, worth way more sentimental value than anything. Okay, all right, that's fine with me. I'm not trying to make money on it. I was just curious. Yeah, I would never sell it anyways. But that's good to know. I wonder what should I do to make sure it's safe to fire? Should I like take it in to get looked at or what? I know I did fire it once, but I don't think it's something I would want to like take squirrel hunting or something, right? For a date, you should go out and talk to her. I would take it to a gunsmith and just have it looked over. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm gonna start putting these knives away and then we're gonna wrap up. Got a brass fountain pen, 25 on Amazon. Ooh, that's cool. So how do you refill it? I've always been curious with those. You have to pour like loose ink into it, or are there capsules or what? How does that work? Buy a cleaning kit, YouTube how to clean it, and then clean it very regularly. Okay. Got it. I wish I had some family heirloom guns. Only thing even close is a Henry lever action 22 my dad gave me that I'll pass to my son. That's badass, man. That's the gun that I learned on with my grandpa. He had one of those same ones, the lever action Henry 22s, and that was the gun that he taught me how to shoot with. Those are so fun, man. So fun. I was hoping to get that gun when he passed away, but my uncle snagged it. I guess he deserves it more than I do, but. Just dip the tip in ink, twist it, and fill the chamber. Oh, okay. That's cool. $9 for blue ink. Nice. I wish I could openly own arms, Creighton says. Yeah, we're all talking about guns here. Creighton's like, I can't even carry a knife. Where do you... Yeah, that sucks, man. I don't really have any family heirlooms. I wish I did. I use a lever action 22 very often for small game hunting. Pass it on to somebody one day. Yeah, well, yeah, that sucks. You don't have any family heirlooms, but you know you got a chance to start one. Give that to your child, and they'll give it to their child, and you'll start the heirloom. Smokeless powder is very corrosive to the rifling of the gun. I wouldn't recommend ever dry firing a rimfire cartridge like 22 long rifle. Okay. What about these subsonic rounds? Are those pretty safe to fire with this gun, you think? Because there's just the same thing with less powder in them, right? Is that how it works? I think I have the box right here. It's getting dark. Let's see. I don't know where I put the box. I think it's in my closet. Says yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right. We got to end this shit. That was fun. That was a fun little hangout. I usually don't go live at this time, but I figured we hang out, and we did. Good times. Good times, folks. Big news. I have been asked ever since I started the channel about my tattoos. I keep getting questions about them, so I filmed a video today where I show off all my tattoos. And I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest with you. I kind of felt like, I don't know, I felt embarrassed filming it, but we'll see. It may come out. It may come out. I don't know yet. The reason not to dry fire is because the firing pin can hit the face of the chamber, whereas center fire will just free float. Huh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably I go for 22 short to decrease anything bad happening. Okay. Gotcha. Creighton's gotta go. See you on the next live. Right on, man. Have a good week. I gotta go too. But I'll see you on Tuesday. Tuesday nights for the live, baby. See you, Robert. See you, Dwayne. Daily Knife, Civilian Soldier, Piper, everybody. Everybody here. Michael, Drew. Am I missing anybody? I think that's it. Dwayne and Drew and Robert. Ms. Me if you're here. Love you guys. See you in the next one.